Hey guys, how you doing? Uncle Bob here, back once again with another video, and today we're going to be doing the pretty cool review of the NECA Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2 Leatherface cloth, cloth or cloth clothed figure by NECA, which is obviously the cloth version that they do, with the attire being made out of a cloth material. So it's you can just, if you want to or have the need to remove the attire or change it in any way or customize it or whatever, you can feel the need to do that. I don't personally do that. If I get a cloth figure, I just leave it as it is usually. Yeah, and it's not a new figure. It is a classic old one, but it's one that I wanted to get for the collection because I've got a couple of versions of the one in the first movie and the third and one of the other movies, and I didn't have the second one, so I'm trying to get all the different versions of all the Leatherface in the collection. So this was one I needed, and yeah, usually at some stages I'll try and add some old ones as well as new ones and try and get some of the rare ones and ones that go in the collection. And I managed to get this on eBay for a good decent price. Can't remember how much this was actually. Was this 60? I can't remember. I'm doing so many deals and stuff. I keep forgetting how much I paid for it. Hold on. No. I paid about 25 or 30 for this. It's 55 or 60 for the Freddy Krueger figure that I recently got. Yes, it's hard to keep track. I buy so much stuff. It's hard to keep track. Yeah, but this was 25 or 30 on eBay. For it was a good deal. As I said, it's one that I wanted to get for quite a while, and yeah, just picked it up second hand on eBay. So I was getting to it. And yeah, it's in second-hand condition. It's not, the figure itself is not too bad, considering it's second-hand. It comes with a couple of chainsaws, accessories. I don't know what it had originally, whether it's one chainsaw or what. Unfortunately, one chainsaw got damaged during packaging. Now, I did glue a saw back on, but it's now broke off again, so I'm going to have to glue it again. It's a simple fix, but yeah, it just came off. But yeah, I'll repair it again. But yeah, it's a pretty good one. Obviously from the second Texas Chainsaw movie, which is sort of kind of a black comedy where it's less serious than the first one. It's very comical compared to the first. There's some serious moments, but there's sometimes where it's just really ridiculous. But it's ridiculous in a fun way. It's somewhat enjoyable. I mean, it's not one I favour much, but it's fun in some ways. I do like the beginning. It's quite brutal and good at the beginning, and then it just seems to just go into sort of crazy mode where it's just all sort of horror comedy, where it's just all, yeah, it's not great, to be honest, in terms of, like, when you measure it up against the first and even a couple of the others, and a couple of the more like the remake, like, it's pretty good at this. But yeah, I think now it's considered a cult classic, the second one, and as I said, it's good in a fun way, somewhat enjoyable. But other than that, it's quite ridiculous in a lot of ways. And Leatherface, instead of coming across quite brutal, he comes across as quite likable, actually. Where he ends up sort of liking the girl that's in it, and he doesn't want to kill her. And yeah, he comes across quite funny and likable in some ways in the second movie, as far as one where he's just like absolutely brutal maniac. Uh, yeah, but yeah, as I said, it's pretty much, as I said, borderline slapstick comedy horror. The second one, but I said it has its moments where it's alright. But yeah, but as I said, it's fun. Um, yeah, and this is the, and as you see, he's got that head sculpt that's sort of more funny and stupid look in the second one, rather. I suppose it's like absolutely brutal look in the first movie. Yeah, it's just more funny, and even the hairstyle's just like funny with just like absolutely wild. But yeah, and it has quite a distinctive look. So in the collection, it's got that quite distinctive look, and against the others, it just it just makes them look all quite distinctive and fun, all standing sort of like next to each other. But yeah, the figure is pretty good. I really do like the head sculpt on it. And as I said, for second hand, it's not in bad condition. I've bought a lot of second-hand ones that are a lot worse than this. I bought one leatherface figure that was pretty bad for the head sculpt. I don't know what someone did to it. They sort of mauled it, sort of like, I don't know. They must have used some sort of tools. It just seems like it'd been picked apart. It was really, really terrible. But this doesn't seem too bad. Maybe the paint's gone off a bit there, but other than that, it's pretty good. You can see the head sculpt and that face that he has in Texas Chainsaw 2. Um, but yeah, it's pretty good. I think it's got the tyre that he has in that. That looks accurate. And he's got a white shirt on underneath and a black shirt jacket with a little red bit on the inside. Yeah, it's pretty basic. And then just black trousers, black gloves, black boots. Quite simple design, but obviously the distinctive detail like the tie and the obviously head sculpt. And pretty basic figure, but yeah, I really, really do like him. We don't need to talk about the articulation because it's an old figure, so pretty much know the articulation. As I said, it came with one chainsaw that's now broke twice. I do think the handle of it's broken off as well from the previous owner. I don't know what happened or what went on, but yeah. But as I said, the saw came off during delivery. Fixed it, come off again. So I will repair it again. But unfortunately, can't hold it because there's no handle. So pretty much useless. And he did come with a smaller chainsaw, which is now in that there's what's his face? Dennis Hopper has two chainsaws from a shop. I bought three chainsaws actually. Was one large one and two small ones, I believe. And then I think this is because this came with this, and I was a bit confused because I thought, yeah, Leatherface has one chainsaw in the movie, but then Dennis Hopper has two chainsaws. So they either added this and thought that he did use a smaller chainsaw, or they just thought we'll just give him Dennis Hopper's chainsaw. But I don't know. It just came with this, and I was like, hang on a minute, he didn't have. That was Dennis Hopper that had two small chainsaws. Never had Leatherface had one large one. Yeah, so don't know what the deal is with that, but it came with that anyway, and I was like, hang on a minute, it's supposed to be for Dennis Hopper. But yeah, anyway, it came with that anyway, so yeah, somehow ended up with Dennis Hopper's chainsaw as an extra. But yeah, so yeah, I don't know what it had originally. If anyone wants to tell me, I have no clue what the original had. But yeah, overall thoughts. It's I really just do like it. As I said, the head sculpt is the most distinctive thing, and I think it's just great to have all the different various looks from all the movies, or at least majority of them, like the first, second, third. Uh, you know, and just to have them all sort of standing next to each other, just to get that feel of some of the looks from the movies. I think it always looks good, and that's what I've been aiming to do. From all the original, try and get the ones from the original movies. Like 1, 2, 3, 4, whatever. And that's what I've been trying to do. So yeah, really good figure. Glad to have it in the collection. So guys, that's going to be it for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more of this. I'll see you guys next video. Take care, bye for now. See you soon. Thanks for watching.